morning, everybody. It is Tuesday. It's a terrific Tuesday in San Francisco today. It is beautiful outside. And so today we are going to be celebrating with some ornery kitty cats, some acrobatic alphabet letters, and some funny little songs. So I'm very excited to be here with you today. And shall we get started? Let's say hello. So let's wave. I always love when we start with waves. Hello, how are you? Oh, hello. How are you? Oh, hello. How are you? I'm just fine today. I'm glad to see you here today. I'm glad to see you here today. I'm glad to see you here today. I'm so glad to see you. Now, I hopped out of bed this morning pretty early, bright and early at 4:30 a.m. So how about if we stretch and get our day going? Here we go. And stretch, stretch, stretch as tall as you can. And stretch, stretch, stretch as tall as you can. And stretch, stretch, stretch as tall as you can. I'm so glad to see you. Oh, I love that. You know what? Let's really stretch. Let's reach tall and then down to touch our toes. Reach really tall, then touch your toes and reach really tall. And touch your toes and reach really tall. And touch your toes. I'm so glad to see you. Now, how about if we shake up our hips? Can we shake our hips side to side? Let's really wake our bodies up today. Shake your hips from side to side and shake your hips from side to side. Shake your hips from side to side. I'm so glad to see you. Okay, now how about if can we balance on one leg? I know that's really hard, isn't it? That can be really, really hard, but let's give it a try, shall we? Balance on one leg. If you can, and balance on one leg. If you can, and balance on one leg. Give it a try. I'm so glad to see you. Okay, you know what time it is. It's my favorite time. We're going to make some funny faces. Make a funny face as funny as you can. Make a funny face as funny as you can. I'm so glad to see you. Okie doke. Now this time, instead of waving hello, let's blow some kisses. Here we go. Hello, how are you? Oh, hello. How are you? Oh, hello. How are you? I'm just fine today. Good job, you guys. Well, I hope that none of that made you uncomfortable. Sometimes it's a little hard to reach down and touch our toes, and sometimes we don't want to give kisses, but that's okay. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to. You can just sway side to side or make funny faces or twirl round and round, whatever you feel like doing when we say hello, because hello is all about just saying hi and being excited about seeing each other. And I know for myself, I am so excited that you guys join me every day. I love seeing you all. Okay, so let's start with Shel Silverstein, shall we? He's one of my favorites, you know. So this is from Where the Sidewalk Ends. And this is called the Yipiyuk. Excuse me, not Yipiyuk, Yipiyuk. In the swamplands long ago, where the weeds and mud lumps grow, a Yipiyuk bit me on the toe. Exactly why, I do not know. I kicked and cried and hollered, "Oh!" The Yipiyuk would not let go. I whispered to him soft and low. The Yipiyuk would not let go. I shouted, "Stop, desist, and whoa!" The Yipiyuk would not let go. Yes, that was 16 years ago, and the Yipiyuk still won't let go. The snow may fall, the winds may blow, the Yipiyuk won't let go. The snow may melt, the grass may grow, the Yipiyuk will not let go. I drag him round each place I go, this Yipiyuk that won't let go. And now, my child, at last you know exactly why I walk so slow. And there he is, There's our poor storyteller. And there, on his toe, can you see that? That's the Yipiyuk. How would you like to walk around with a Yipiyuk stuck to your toe? You'd either have to have very special shoes made, or I think you might have to walk around barefoot like he does. That's a little scary, huh? Well, that Yipiyuk was a little bit ornery, and today I have a book for you about a kitty cat that is a little bit ornery. It is called Bad Kitty by Nick Brual. Bad Kitty. And this is from Epic. Let's take a look at the first page, shall we? Uh-oh, something's going on there. Can you see there's little tiny kitty cat footprints? And it looks like Kitty might have knocked over the table. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at that room. And look at all those footprints. Now, I have to tell you, this story, Bad Kitty, Bad Kitty is dedicated to my sister Frida because she has a little kitty named Bibi, who I tend to think is a little bit of a bad kitty. This book is for Karina. And the interesting thing about this kitty is this kitty looks exactly like my sister's kitty, whose name is Bibi. She wasn't always a bad kitty. She used to be a good kitty. Until one day, oh dear, we're all out of food for the kitty. All we have are some healthy and hang on 1 second. All we have are some healthy and delicious. Uh-oh, look at the kitty's eye is open. Asparagus, beets, cauliflower, dill. Kitty doesn't look very happy. Eggplants, fennel, garlic, horseradish. Oh, Kitty does not look happy at all. Iceberg lettuce, jalapenos, kidney beans, leeks. Mushrooms, navy beans, onions, parsnips. Oh no. Squashes, radishes, spinach, tomatoes. Ugh. Rhubarb, vegetable stew, watercress, zigway. Yuck. Who ever heard of a zigway? Or it might be zigwa. Yams and zucchini. Kitty was not happy. Not happy at all. That's an entire alphabet of good foods. That's when Kitty decided that she would be a bad kitty, not just any bad kitty, a very, very bad, bad, bad kitty. She ate my homework, bit grandma, oh dear, clawed the curtains, damaged the dishes. Uh-oh, Kitty looks like she's going to work her way through the alphabet here. Endangered the goldfish, flooded the bathroom, grappled with guests, hurled hairballs at our heads. Irritated the baby, jumped on the bed, knocked over the lamp, loitered. That's a funny word, isn't it? Loitered. It means hanging around. Was mean to my mommy, was nasty to daddy's neckties, overturned her cat box, plotted against us. Oh my goodness, this kitty is very, very, very funny. Quarreled with our neighbors, ruined the rugs, sold my toys, tormented a little mouse. Untied my shoes, was violent with the vet, wrote on the walls, examined my diary. My goodness. Yowled all night and zeroed the zinnias. What a bad kitty. What a very, very bad, bad, bad kitty. Oh dear, kitty, kitty, kitty. But then, oh, I'm back from the store. Look at all the good food I bought for Kitty. We have, an assortment of anchovies, buffalo burritos, chicken cheesecake, a donkey named Dave. Look, Kitty's looking very happy. Kitty says. Elephant eggs, fried flies, goose goulash, hippo hamburgers, whee! Insect ice cream, jellyfish jelly, kangaroo kidney pie, lizard lasagna. Yippee! Moose a la mode, nightingale nuggets, an order of opossums, penguin pizza. Oh, yes, says Kitty. Quail quiche, rhino ravioli, shark sushi, turtle turnovers. Yum. Uncle Murray, a variety of vultures, whale waffles, an excess of Tyrannosaurus rexes, yak yogurt, and baked zebra ziti. Oh, now Kitty was happy, very, very happy. She decided that from now on, she would be a good kitty, but not just any good kitty, a very, very good kitty. She apologized to Grandma. Oh my, bought me new toys, cleaned her cat box, drove me to school. I hope she has her driver's license. Erased the wall, finished my homework, gave to UNICEF, hugged a little mouse. Or I should say the little mouse. Invited affection, joined the jamboree, kissed the goldfish, left the lamp alone. Mopped the bathroom, was nice to my mommy, sang opera all night, was polite to the vet. Quit quarreling with our neighbors, repaired the curtains, saved the day, tied my shoes, didn't eat Uncle Murray, vacuumed the floor, washed the car, filled out our taxes, gave me a yellow yo-yo, and lulled the baby to sleep. What a good kitty. What a very, very good kitty. How can we reward such a good kitty? I No. Look, Kitty, we bought you a new friend. You can play together, and you can go to the park together, and you can share your food with him. Uh-oh. Kitty doesn't look very happy, does she? I think that kitty is one of those kitties that you don't want to get involved with her food. You don't want to come between Kitty and the food. And that's a very, very silly story, isn't it? Called Bad Kitty. And I like those pictures. And they was by Nick Brual. And Nick must have done the pictures along with the story itself, which is pretty special, I think. Okay, speaking of pretty special, I have a fun song. It is called Little Bunny Foo Foo. And this is for two of my very special friends. This is for two very special friends of mine, JC and Delilah. JC and Delilah asked for this song, and so now we're going to sing it. A little bunny foo foo hopping through the forest, picking up the measly mice and popping them on the head. Down came the good fairy, and she said, "Oh, little bunny foo foo, I don't want to see you picking up the measly mice and popping them on the head. I'll give you 3 chances, and then I'm going to turn you into a goon." The very next day, little bunny foo foo hopping through the forest, picking up the measly mice and popping them on the head. Down came the good fairy, and she said, "Little bunny foo foo, I don't want to see you picking up the measly mice and popping them on the head. I'll give you 2 more chances, and then I'm going to turn you into a goon." The very next day, little bunny foo foo hopping through the forest, picking up the measly mice and popping them on the head. Down came the good fairy, and she said, "Little bunny foo foo, I don't want to see you picking up the measly mice and popping them on the head. I'll give you 1 more chance, and then I'm going to turn you into a goon." The very next day, little bunny foo foo hopping through the forest, picking up the measly mice and popping them on the head. Down came the good fairy, and she said, "Little bunny foo foo, I don't want to see you picking up the measly mice and popping them on the head. I gave you 3 chances, and now I'm going to turn you into a goon." And the moral of the story? Hare today, goon tomorrow. And that's the story of Little Bunny Foo Foo. He was kind of like that bad kitty, wasn't he? He just couldn't help himself picking up those measly mice and popping them on the head. Well, the next story I have for you is called Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. And this is about some acrobatic alphabet letters. Chicka Chicka Boom Boom by Bill Martin Jr. and John Archambault. Archambault. Oh, sorry, John Archambault. Illustrated by Lois Ehlert. Or Ehlert. Having trouble with names again. Let me try this. By Bill Martin Jr. and John Archambault. Illustrated by Lois Ehlert. Lois Ehlert. Oy. Okay. Chicka chicka boom boom. Sorry about those names, everybody. Look, there's the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. We've got capital letters and lowercase letters. Chicka chicka boom boom. This is for Ari Alexander, New Baby Boom Boom, for Libby and Liza, Helen and Morris. Chicka chicka boom boom. A told B and B told C, I'll meet you at the top of the coconut tree. Whee, said D to E, F, G. I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree. Chicka, chicka, boom, boom. Will there be enough room? Here comes H up the coconut tree. Doom, chicka, 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 doom. And I and J and tag along K, all on their way up the coconut tree. Chicka, chicka, boom, boom. Will there be enough room? Look who's coming now. LMNOP. Doom, chicka, doom, chicka, doom, chicka, doom, chicka, doom, chicka, doom, chicka, doom, doom, doom. QRS and TUV. Doom, chicka, doom, chicka, doom, chicka, doom, chicka, doom, chicka, doom, chicka, doom, doom, doom. Still some more WXYZ. The whole alphabet up the... Oh, no! Chicka, chicka, boom, boom. Skit, scat, scoodle, doot, flip, flop, flee. Everybody run into the coconut tree. Mamas and papas, uncles and aunts hug their little dears and dust their pants. Help us up, cried ABC. Next from the pilot, skinny D and stub toe E and patched up F, and then comes G, all out of breath. H is tangled up with I, J and K are about to cry. L is knotted like a tie. M is looped, N is stooped, O is twisted, alley-oop, skit, scat, scoodle, doot, flip, flop, flee. Look who's coming now, it's black-eyed P, QRS, and loose-tooth B. Then UVW, wiggle, jiggle free, and the last to come, XYZ, and the sun goes down on the coconut tree. But, chicka chicka boom boom, look, there's a full moon. A is out of bed, and this is what he said. Dare, double dare, you can't catch me. I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree. Chicka chicka boom boom. And there they are. There's the whole alphabet. All the grown-up letters and the little baby letters. Chicka Chicka Boom Boom by Bill Martin Jr. and John Archambault, illustrated by Lois Ehlert. I'm having a bad name day. Well, I thought it might be fun to sing a song about this silly little goat. And it goes like this. And if you want to sing along, you can. You can repeat the words after me, like this. There was a man, and you can go, there was a man. Yeah, like that. There we go. There was a man. Now please take note. Now please take note. There was a man who had a goat, who had a goat. He loved that goat, he loved that goat. Just like a kid, just like a kid. He loved that goat, he loved that goat. That man, he did, that man, he did. Very good. One day that goat fell frisk and fine, A three red shirts from off the line, The man he grabbed him by the back, and tied him to the railroad track. Oh no. Uh-oh. Here we go. Now when that train came into sight, the goat grew pale, and full of fright, He gave a sigh, as full of pain, coughed up those shirts, and flagged the train, That was a smart little goat, wasn't he? Well, I have one last story here to read you, and this is from A.A. Milne's When We Were Very Young, with decorations. I like that he says decorations instead of illustrations, by Ernest H. Shepard. When We Were Very Young. And this is called The King's Breakfast. First, let me show you the picture of the king. There's the king and the queen sitting down to breakfast. The king asked the queen, and the queen asked the dairymaid, "Could we have some butter for the royal slice of bread?" The queen asked the dairymaid. The dairymaid said, "Certainly, I'll go and tell the cow before she goes to bed." The dairymaid, she curtsied and went and told the alderny, "Don't forget the butter for the royal slice of bread." The alderny said sleepily, "You'd better tell His Majesty that many people nowadays like marmalade instead." I will have to look this up, but I think alderny might be the name for a cow. The dairymaid said, "Fancy," and she went to Her Majesty. She curtsied to the queen, and she turned a little red. "Excuse me, Your Majesty, for taking the liberty, but marmalade is tasty if it's very thickly spread." The queen said, "Oh," and went to His Majesty. "Talking of the butter for the royal slice of bread, many people think that marmalade is nicer. Would you like to try a little marmalade instead?" There's that queen. Let's see. Can you see the queen? And here's the maid. The king said, "Bother." And then he said, "Oh, dear me." The king sobbed, "Oh, dearie me," and went back to bed. "Nobody," he whimpered, "could call me a fussy man. I only wanted a little bit of butter for my bread." The queen said, there," and went to the dairymaid. The dairymaid said, there," and went to the shed. The cow said, there, I didn't really mean it. Here's milk for his porridge and butter for his bread." Oh, dear. The queen took the butter and brought it to His Majesty. The king said, "Butter, eh?" and bounced out of bed. "Nobody," he said, as he kissed her tenderly. "Nobody," he said, as he slid down the banisters. "Nobody, my darling, could call me a fussy man, but I do like a little bit of butter on my bread." And there they are, dancing the breakfast dance. I like that the king slid down the banister. What about you? Well, it is time to say goodbye. Can you believe it passed so quickly? So many fun stories and songs today. Well, tomorrow I will be back with more, you can be sure. But for now, let's say goodbye. Goodbye, Helen. Goodbye, Danny. Goodbye, Allie. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, JC. Goodbye, Delilah. Goodbye, Bunny Foo Foo. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, Isabella. Goodbye, Christina. Goodbye, Susie. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, Madeline. Goodbye, Lillian. Goodbye, Gabriella. I'll see you all next time. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. Let's give each other a big hug. Take one hand, put it on your shoulder. Take the other hand, put it on your other shoulder, and squeeze really tight. That's a big hug from me to you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.